think they'd be going over, because Blue 4 starting all the way down here, where Blue 4 can go, and these specific LZZs have probably had their areas cleared out as well. So we'll see how things go. You know, Modadic, that would be okay, why did it start like this, all right? Why did they gotta make me feel like the sub on the server with that shit? And therefore, all of you guys. But you know what? Let's not put attention to that. Okay. Mission info by Banks. Background, August 2031. After several failed attempts at retaking key sites in their captured homeland, Polish armed airborne forces under the NATO banner Blue 4 are mounting a daring dawn raid on an ex-civilian airport. Purposed by the Russian Union as a fast response strike base. Bombers based at this airport have been disrupting NATO supply lines and devastated troop columns, halting the planned NATO assault on Poland in its tracks. Alerted by the NATO attack through extensive Russian Union intelligence, a company of Chechen fighters, OPFOR, has scrambled to defend 3 key sites scattered across the airports. Area of operations, there will be 15 to 20 minutes. Safe start ends of moonlights. Okay, so there will be 15 to 20 minutes of moonlight before the day breaks, and this is after safe start ends. Interesting. So we get to see some flashlight play. Game mode, 3 terminals to hack. Once the attacker interacts with the terminal, a 90-second timer will start. In those 90 seconds, anyone defending can then interact with the terminal to stop the hack. And I believe it only pauses it, it does not restart it. Once the terminal reaches 0 in terms of hack time, the terminal is considered hacked and it will detonate in a GBU fashion. Basically, it'll blow up. 15, yeah, so standard stuff here. 1 kilometer render distance. Defender points are 150. Medium anti-tank, both sides, 2 rounds of AT per side. Uniform for Blue 4, your Polish Intelligence Service Special Forces kits. Loadouts for them are going to be Remington ACRs. I have no idea what their marksman rifle is going to be, so we'll go and check that out when we have a second. Anyways, mini-me's for the light machine gunners, MG3s for the medium machine gunners. Light anti-tank's going to be single-shot disposable M136, HK, MP4, excuse me. Crew and aviation get a choice of an MP5 or an ACR carbine. Nothing on crew served weapons. They get 2 Chinooks, 3 transports, a tractor, another tractor, and 3 more transports. So I think they're really meant to fly this one in, but they've got ground transport as a backup. Otherwise, OPFOR have modern Chechen forces kits here, so mainly black uniforms and whatnot. Raven vests and Russian EMR vests. Interesting. Otherwise, AK-74s that are modernized, or AKSs, MP443s as their secondary. Light machine gunners get the RPK, medium machine gunners get the PKP. RPGs for the light anti-tank gunners. Crew and aviation get a choice of PP2000 or AKS, but I don't think they have any assets, so it doesn't matter. Otherwise, they have plane, cruise missile plane, 3 searchlights, and 3 Dishkas. They're only HE cruise missiles, unfortunately. That's a shame. And there's no ammo in the 23mm on the rear. That's another shame. Oh well. Otherwise, looking at their units here. Hold on. They do have the tractor. Interesting. All right. Holton is going to be commanding. Mackenzie's going to be the 2IC. Kabubi Face is going to be leading Alpha. Steve is the marksman with the SVD. OPFOR's the marksmen are going to have SVDs. That's confirmed. And then Solomon's as the medic. Roofy is going to be leading Alpha 1 with Twins, Bush, Zavotsky, Mike, and DJ under him. Pro Hunter leading Alpha 2 with Aim at the Balls, Gogu, Cameron, Crazy, Grav, and Lacey under him. Shy leading Bravo with Olaf being the marksman, Mutant being the medic. Huru leading Bravo 1 with Games, Kropa, Dawadox, Javi, Lakurfis, and Leziak under him. Andiri, leading Bravo 2 with Taurus, Rolly Buoys, I believe, and Bard under him. Skits leading Charlie with Zombie Forever under him as the marksman. And then Patriot leading Charlie 1 with Sayak, Timek, Casey, and Depso under him. And 1 leading Charlie 2 with Roy, Ganakno, CRPC, and Albert under him. Norris leading Delta with Harrington as the medic for the squad, and then he only has Fonz and Pierce as 2 machine gunners for Delta 1. Again, you got to remember, Delta has been made into a heavy weapons team, so that's where they have all their machine gunners now instead of every squad having, varied weaponry here. So these guys will only have the medium machine gunner roles, which in this case for OPFOR is the PKP. And then Gordon leading Delta 2 with Pregent, Sadawi, Chult, and Argan under him. Blue 4, meanwhile, being led by Night Owl, Mr. Sexy Voice.
And only go through that if, we capture an entire side. But even then, you should try to go around the sides of it.
Sure.
So
like I said,
that takes us down to
Mr. Sexy Voice.
Alpha, Charlie, you guys are
No
going to
2IC for him. Sticks leading
Hotel.
Alpha. Real Jamie being the 2IC. Wise looks like he's got a 5.56 ACR with a RCO scope under him. Interesting. And then we got Wayne as the squad medic. Ely leading Alpha 1 with Duke. Bonkers as getting Sunside. Bjorn and Muggsy under him.
See if anyone wants a gift.
Pingus leading Alpha 2 with Surgicat, Atukan, and Hash. Nada leading Bravo with Wombat as the 2IC, Ivno as the marksman, and Settler, I hate INT. I hate integrals. I hate integrals too. That's a math term. Bluck leading Bravo 1 with Ash, Shay, Skipu, Vexen, Swola, and Cynthia. Bravo 2 being led by Pogo _ with Ezio, Wheaton, Kermit, Larch, and Alexander under him. Nemesis leading Charlie with Kazul as the medic. Kazul as the marksman. Dobbs as the medic. Flying Finn leading Charlie 1 with Max, Iander, Yanni, Katz, and Whiplash. Charlie 2 with Azariah leading with Cullis, Nemia, Purton, Naps, and Major Khan under him. Heartseer leading Delta with Rodrigue as the 2IC. Hayes as the medic. Toxic leading Delta 1 with Ant, Blast, Nicolas, and Lobby under him. Flux leading Delta 2 with Band, Oblivious Ninja, Kingsman, and Roba under him. 2 helicopter crews with Arcane and Banks with 1, and Oddball and Eric in the other. They do have minigun mounts, but they only have 1,200 or 1,020 rounds, so it's not that much ammo. Plus, as a big boat, the Dishkas can easily shoot them down. I do find it interesting that they're driving the tractor, though.
About what your plan's going to be for Heartseer.
Okay.
Let's see.
We have full platoon, Delta is full, so this is a 2 squad machine teams.
Yeah. I might have the one of the Chinooks.
The polls against Russians made by Banks.
And drop you guys off at the northeast, kind of in 60, 62.
Okay, the whole platoon team or only one squad?
Probably the entire team.
Okay, okay, right here. So we will, okay.
I'm just gonna wait here. I'm gonna communicate with the pilots, and they'll be able to talk to you guys when they come back.
Okay.
So just hang around for now. Make sure they know that they're gonna be dropped off.
Terminal 1. And roger that, master.
Okay, I will communicate with you after.
You just bow to him? Oh my god. Alright, let's go over the terminal sites. Terminal 1 on the northern side at this military base. We've seen it fought for time and time again. Usually the defenders win this side, but with other objectives, we'll see if the defenders are able to keep and maintain that position. Terminal 2 is over here by the Bear, stuck in this little airport terminal area over yonder. Sorry for blinding you guys there. And then Terminal 3 is in this little checkpoint building. On the outside by these fuel depots. Meanwhile, the runway right here itself has been commissioned into a nice little air base. You got 2 Bears down, you got some MiGs down. Very cute. Quite a few MiGs, actually, and then some helicopter assets down, including super, or heavy hips and 52 Black Sharks. Interesting. Just want to check. So the LZs here have been heavily marked. I think because of just wanting to let the players know. There's a pit right here. That's interesting. You got another one right there. So I'm not sure if those are safe zones or what. I feel like Op4 could rush out and stop them, but you also have the spotlights down. You can see how bright these are. Do I like big bears? I think the plane's alright. I think I've only seen them in use in Arma once or twice. Sometimes as props, sometimes as you know, actual cruise missile launching platforms. I think I had an op way back when where we did have a bear launching cruise missiles at things. It was quite fun. All right, what's that? I'll give one to you. That's pretty funny. Remix and Baby got back like that. Yeah, plus 10 points right there for that one, especially. But let's see, 5 minutes on start. We got some Blue 4 already mounting up in some vehicles here. I imagine the rest are going to go into the helicopter. But it looks like some of the players have missed the memo and instead have gone on the helicopter. Interesting.
I'd rather describe myself as a Volso.
Also, yes, she does, which means it's another bingo hit. No, but that's for my drinking purposes, Nim. That counts.
Hey, whip. Whip.
Big money, boys! Malin is totally fucking with us right now. Thank you, Jesus.
Well, you know how it is. It's big money, big women, and big fun. So we're lacking big fun and big women.
Hey, I
What?
have many women. Does that count as big women?
Yes, we've had this discussion actually, me and Finn, like exactly what big women means.
You know, we're gonna just, yeah, we don't need to hear that. No one's loaded in the helicopter except for the gunner. In this one, no one's loaded in there either. Again, 15, 20 minutes of moonlight, so half the mission will be fighting like that, and we'll see how the rest of this goes. Scandy Bean Randy. Of course. Why do they have LZ Milk? I know they have an extra I in there, but let's be honest, that's LZ Milk. God damn. And they got Cash and Milk. At least there's no Pepsi. That would be bad. Even though I think Pepsi made that official, but... And if you know what I mean, you know what I mean. But if you don't, there's a meme about mixing Pepsi and milk together, and Pepsi decided to make it official, apparently. And all I have to say to that is, well, since I can't scream, there you go. That's my opinion on the matter. Yes, I mean Pilk. They made Pilk a real thing. Oh, it's a full-on commercial. That's great. Yeah, that was a thing. Let's forget about it by the end of the season. I think I'd rather listen to the goddamn Sprite Cranberry memes than see that Pepsi's officially made Pilk a thing. Ay, 2 minutes. How is Blue 4 mounted? Alright, they've started getting in the helicopter. We see some of them mounting up in this other helicopter as well.
I might move Delta to be your support team instead. Just let me know. Communicate on it. We'll play by ear.
Yeah. Let's go.
My two hotel pilots, have you determined which one is going to
Oh,
circle
boy.
back around and pick up another team?
Yeah, I'm probably not going to be able to do round 3, guys. I'm struggling here. If I had it my way, I'd probably start the nap now, but we're in here. Might as well get it done. But if you have any questions, comments, concerns, feel free to ask. Yes, Night Owl will, his voice is tied with the world, man. If it starts raining at your place when he speaks, it's totally okay. Or you're at the start of a horror movie, I don't know. Surprisingly enough, Op4 is divided amongst 3 positions here. And they're staying in... Actually, no, they have to because there's of the safe start. So we might see them branch out here, but... Well, they got a decent garrison at Terminal 1. They got a... I think their biggest at Terminal 2, and then a smaller one at Terminal 3, but that's still a squad-sized element, so... We'll see if those hold. If Blue 4 decides to do a similar strategy where they attack multiple sectors at the same time, that's going to favor an Op 4 because they have unified defenses across all sectors. tie myself to Night Owl and take a nap. I have to go upstairs and get the rope then, 418. I don't really want to do that. Yeah, Dom, I'm sorry to hear that. Alright, mission has started. So we got 16 and 16 here. There's still room, but they're keeping some groups on the ground here, and they're letting Bravo drive out on their own. So let's see what they pull. So the other helicopter is still staying at base. Don't know what that's for. These guys are going to a northern LC. Op 4, meanwhile, they've stretched out a bit. They're covering a few LZs here, but are otherwise staying mostly defensive. They also put some units on the center of the airbase. Righto, Doopy, have fun. It's opting to land all the way up there. That's everyone out. Second chopper started to deploy. So that one chopper's gonna go back and pick them up. Then you got Bravo out here. They're stuck on the rock. I think Malin's talking about dropping the in-game pumpkin assets on players. They just lost the tail rotor. Uh-oh. No casualties in there yet, though. Who's the pilot? Good question. It's Arcane, who's on the multi, by the way. So if you do exclamation point multi, you can see his perspective. He's a fun gamer, if I remember correctly. Does recover it, but when he slows down, he's gonna start spiraling again, so he needs to find another LZ. And we got the other helicopter up there. What are you doing? The fact that there is not a single KIA in that vehicle yet is actually impressive. Why are you bleeding speed up here? That's a really bad idea. I think he's gonna go for that LZ, but... his engine got shot out. Well... Houston, we have a problem. That was all of the Alpha Command team. And that was all of Delta. No, Alpha 1, yeah, is dead. No, the entirety of Alpha's dead. With the exception of a few lucky survivors. So let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 people survived out of 16. So that's 11 KIA. That happened. Oh dear. So we got Hotel 2 coming back. I don't know, with that early knock on the player count, it does feel like Op 4 might have an even footing here now in terms of numbers, with Blue 4 losing their number advantage.
Why the fuck was he floating around shooting his minigun?
And these guys asking the real questions. I'll be honest, if you get into a situation where you get screwed by that position, you should just land at a safer LZ in a much more open area. And just say, like, hey, other helicopter, come pick these dudes up and move them to where they need to go because our chopper is fucked. You don't then recommit in the same area you got shot at earlier and continue to get shot. I think returning fire was fine, but they should have played it a bit more safe PvP-wise. So I think these groups are going to regroup and then push in from the north, and these guys are going to try to slide in from the south. But these were 2 separate attacks, and now one of those attacks is going to be a lot weaker because they're already 11 people down. That's a weird dog noise. Now we just have to wait patiently because Op 4 is just going to stay in their positions. They were watching LZ Milk over here with some AT ready to hit it if need be because these LZs were pretty close and easy for Op 4 to branch out and rush if they or counter rush if they wanted to. So it's smart on Blue 4 to not land at them. Ooh. But even so, we'll see how these go. Right, plus, that'd be funny. Timing-wise... with 10 minutes already down and given to maneuvering, they've got another 10 or so minutes of moonlight before dawn starts coming up. What's going on over there? That's a tripwire flare mine that someone accidentally tripped. I think it just stopped, but yeah, it was right here. Oh well. A little bit of noise to scare everyone. So this is actually going on. What? There's a wager. Okay, no, I have to read it now. There's a wager going on between the pilot and the admin. He's going to respawn the pilot with a Chinook, remove his anti-torque again. If he survives and lands it, we all get a respawn. If not, he's not allowed to play in the next round. What? But he was shot down fair and square. So why is that a thing? Because Op 4 did their job and killed off... Yeah, immediately, what's that going? Hey, Lee, remember that bridge incident in SOG where no one got a respawn because they could have... We were just talking about that during the Wednesday op, too, because we were back in that area with that one bridge. But there's a bridge in SOG where if you hit a lever, it opens up the middle part of the bridge. And Blue 4 didn't realize that lever was on their side, so they tried jumping it. And a lot of them died because they couldn't jump it. And then someone in the tail end noticed, hey, wait, there's a lever here that puts the thing up. And, yeah, all those people died for nothing. So, they didn't get respawned for that one, though, because that was their own idiocy that got them killed. Here, same thing, their own idiocy that got them killed. I don't get it. I don't know. It's not my event. I'm not going to bitch about it. It's their call to make. I just think that's kind of weird, but... Oh well. Pilots are high so they can avoid the dishkas because one hit to the dish, one hit to an engine or the anti-torque, and that's it for their chopper. Oh. Well, I guess the bet's lost, and Arcane's not playing in the third round, which is a shame, because I was going to rate him. So, yeah. I guess they're not getting respawned. Landmine! Anyway. Well, that happened. Ah, 15 minutes in, give or take. Another 35 to go. I don't know what the distance shooting is over here. What do you see, Pierce? You might say he puts on glasses, went out with a bang. Mutton, I want you to slap yourself for that one. What happened with the Chinook? It got shot down. And then yeah. It got shot down again. Let's just go with that. Righto, Dookie. Don't you love it when they debate the legalese of the bet? When you get to that point, you know someone screwed up somewhere. Either way, based off the fact that the southern group of Blue 4 is waiting on advance and the northern Blue 4 group managed to meet up together and now is pushing south, you can only assume that they're going to do a coordinated attack here. The pilot just got shot out.
No.
Scandy just looks at it and goes, oh, okay.
I think, to be honest, mate, that fucking helo crash is going to be a flaring off. If I'm taking a hold. Stop by those rock faces, guys, and just fucking get stamped. Keep low, keep your heads down. Because Charlie 1, once again, is dragging the tail.
Well, that's both helicopters down. Yes, what's that? I do remember. Something similar happened to him, too.
What's Alpha 1 doing out there in the woods?
Probably gonna get this little shot.
Yes, Apache for balance, banana for scale. That's all I have. Yeah, both pilots it looks like lived, but that's funny. They've been promoted to infantry. Hey, remember when we saw that one tripwire flare mine get triggered? Well, it looks like the next one got triggered as well, except it's getting stuck in the ground because of the texture. That's funny. This is going to be a long round, too. Ay. Bottom left group still hasn't moved. They're waiting on the northern group to move. Northern group's dragging because they've got Force of Dragon here. You got Night Owl back here. Let's have a listen, see if he gives any orders.
They copy. Copy that. Hotel, if you stay put, I can come to you.
So I think he's going to now go over to Hotel, which is the helicopter element there. And they're blind. No, they think they're firing up at this element. There is blood, though. So they did take fire. Well, some guy, I wish it worked that way. Wouldn't that be nice? Yeah, put the pilots as POWs now for Blue 4 after that bet.
Marking now.
So it looks like he spotted those pilots out there in hotel. So Op4 knows this northern attack is coming, which is why they've pushed their forces around. Which shows they're trying to basically get Op4 to go on the northern side so this force can sneak in. But since there are 11 players down on the south because of that chopper crash, yeah, it's tough. Yeah, what's that? Some of these players in PvP, they will surprise you with how they are able to pick things up even at this distance. So they're just kind of holding right here for this Blue 4 force to advance. Which it looks like it's being spearheaded by Scania Recon and a Naked Finn. Using a 106-inch projector to play Arma. It's not bad. Kind of fun. So it looks like they're using a little river beds here to move around. At least that's what I'm going to call them, but it's just low in the ground here. And there goes the contact. So you had Charlie flanking around on the left here. Alpha trying to hold. Charlie seems to be a little mobile up here, though. Oh, they have one person down. That's why. Holy fuck, Nem. He is so lucky that didn't kill him, but that was a 1 in a million there. If that actually killed Nemesis. That was a beautiful shot. Just goes to show, sometimes you get lucky on those. Contact beginning at a few minutes past the halfway point of the round. It's not looking good for Blue 4 because they're 11 players down because of that chopper crash. And time's going to continue to tick. Ironically, Op4 has the best unit deployment here because their weakest sector is the one in the back. We just saw an AT rocket get fired. Little short. More GLs going around, but this just goes to show they're guessing here. Putting them randomly in the tree line. That one hit a tree. There we go. Literally at the same spot Nemesis is one landed at from a different angle. That's just an unlucky spot for Blue 4 then. Flare rounds going in to illuminate their position. Actually going to be kind of useful here, but you will notice the server will slowly get brighter as daylight starts to enter the server here. Now that is a Dishka firing, I believe, from back here. Yep, there it is. And that Blue 4 group is still holding. So it just goes to show Blue 4's plan is to try to pull all of Op4's attention to the northern side. But with the objectives broken apart like this, it's not going to be the case. But Blue 4, they're getting some pickoffs here as they're continuing to push past. We have a downed Op4, actually dead Op4 guy right there. Op4 doing their best to hold with what small forces they have. They're getting some pickoffs here, but they got to get some kills. Popping some frags over. Little premature there, admittedly. We got Blue Force starting to charge open areas too with smoke, which is kind of weird. That might just be a feint. Oh, here comes Nemesis. Popping some frags over. He's got to be careful with his left because that's where smoke grenades are coming in on.
Move push. We don't want to be folded here.
Yeah, so he's focusing on the objective, but he's noticing there's a few new smoke grenades right here, so he's being very cautious on his moving in.
I need you at one point. You push all the way up to me, it's clear. Push it, Charlie, if you can.
So Op 4 pulling back from that position with those smokes. Blue 4 right on their heels. See Charlie coming around the southern side. They could counterattack. Round ricocheted going all the way back there. We got Hotel with Command now flanking around. And this is now Scandy firing at the remnants of Charlie here. They did get a kill. There's only 3 dudes down here now. Probably in that burst, they dropped someone. Blue 4 continuing to move. Roofy turn around. Is he going to spot some of Scandy here?
Chill. Yeah, close. I will give you better. Chill. Cover.
Yeah.
Alright, behind the hill. Behind the hill. Let's stay here. You get out to the cover. Let's stay here.
I think they know Scandy's coming up this way, so they're trying to set up an ambush, but Roofy telling his battle buddy, hey, shut up, I'll get you bad. That's funny. Do appreciate them trying to stay back, but they should probably find a spruce tree to hide in or something.
Here into the objective.
Yeah, righto, DJ. I was wondering who was setting off those tripwire mines earlier. You know, never mind. The caster curse knows no bounds, exactly. Ay, ay, ay. All right, so Blue Force starting to get their foot in the door here on this first terminal. You got Bravo moving up on the southern side. This is the fight I'm a little more concerned about because, again, Blue Force down by quite a few players there, but Op 4 only has a single squad here, so it's a squad v squad fight, but they're also dragging their heels on a few of their guys, so we'll have to see how that plays out. Command got knocked unconscious over here. Excuse me, hiccup. Quite a few smokes popped. Maybe some of the other infantry will go out to save them. But with this two-pronged attack, I mean, Op 4 only needs to succeed in one spot. Blue 4 need to win both. AT going up, knocking Shay out, and he falls to his death because of Arma physics. I see. Ooh, explosive trap goes off just short. Actually, no, it did knock out a member of Scandy Recon with that. Nice. Another satchel thrown. Maybe because they're trying to blow the building up, but that specific type of building doesn't actually explode, so it's not doable. So yeah, this is the research building. That's not going to be able to blow up. This is an office building. That also can't be blown up, but the sheds can. These electrical buildings that you can't enter also cannot be blown up. This building Actually, not sure if it can be blown up or not. Calcinator, I'm trying, man, but I'm not, unfortunately. R2's got rounds going over his head in multiple different angles as he's trying to line up shots on Alpha's position up here. Got shots on the static. You got Dynebush out here with the Dishka firing at infantry. Shots going over his head. Yeah, someday, Fisher, right? That's the goal. He takes a shot in the arm. He tries to go down. I think you're dead, dude. Yeah, you're not down, buddy. You appear to be dead. Imagine being able to say you're dead as you die. Interesting. Anyway. Natty, we'll have to see. Alright, Goku bandaging back here. I think Blue 4 are going to eventually win this fight looking at the numbers here. This fight I'm a little more concerned about because they're starting to get a... Oh no, I thought there was a more concave right there, but that's not the case. You still have some outside fighters right there. You also have some guys on top of the airport tower here knocked out. Not tower, but Hainer. We're got to be careful with this level of cover here. They can't overexpose themselves, otherwise they will get taken out. Trying. There's Terminal 1 being hacked. Oh, I think he just got hit by a mutant there. Big explosion was just heard up here. That might have been a satchel to try to destroy anyone around the terminal site. It couldn't have been, actually, because Katz is still up and he's right by it. They're trying to stop any Op 4 members from coming in and counterattacking. And Blue 4 is just blowing anyone away that tries. So I think this fight's pretty solid. They got Op 4 close, but I don't think it's going to be enough. Bayan just gets knocked out as he crosses.
Got one as well.
At this point, these guys just need to try to take out every Blue 4 guy they can. And hope that this side is able to continue to hold these guys out here. We have a single guy flanking around, that's NASA. As Op 4's 3-man team here continues to hold. Now it's 2-man. They just lost another guy. Maybe Jabby could use that AT and start firing into the crowd. Get lucky. At least slow them down. 17 minutes remaining. And we have Bravo rushing around a few vehicles to try to take this terminal out from under Op 4's nose, and they've turned all their forces around. This might be it. No, they're going to go for that terminal here. This means that Delta is completely nullified out of the AO. Because they're in a central position that doesn't really have any good overwatch to cover anything other than potentially this group coming in from the north. So with this flanking attack being done, these guys are going to be able to get right on top of this terminal and then bypass that terminal with only minimal units to fight against, but it's going to be a short team versus a short team here. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Well. I don't know how to commentate on that one, personally. Totally rigged. Yeah, you're right. Totally rigged. Staged fight. Yeah. Oh my god. And he's literally bouncing around Roy. One for Albert Q2. Woo, Tim. Bravo pushing in various places here. Delta's now turned around and is actually firing at their own forces. Roy gets knocked unconscious due to that. But this has pulled lines away, so now Blue 4 here has a direct line to get into the AO to take that terminal, and then they just got to get this one. So a lot of Blue 4, actually not a lot remaining in all honesty. Again, that number advantage is even, but because of all these different attack waves, Bravo doing a great idea of trying to flank around right here. That could win it for him. Now we have a lot of smokes being popped to stop Delta from doing anything, but we still need to see someone go around and try to hit that terminal. On the right, because Delta, what they're going to end up doing, great grenade throw right there. But it got caught in the rock, unfortunately. But Delta's literally going to bypass after they see this terminal get touched. These guys are going to go around and try to cover that one terminal and make it just a bit harder. 14 minutes remaining. Great AT shot, knocking out N1. Flare being launched. Still got Dowadox back here. Shooting at what he can. But yeah, Blue 4 is kind of pinned back here as they're trying to find a way here. They're going to have to go around and use this entryway. But it's only Holton actually holding that sector. And then Blue 4, they're still cleaning up the forces back here. Probably going to take them another 4 minutes to do that, then they'll be able to cross. But now you have Delta making the move to go cover that terminal. That ability for these guys to go in and split their force would have been a lot riskier because only a few guys would have been able to go to each side. But that's the whole point of sending a strike team like that. You have to take that risk. Ren Rep, thanks for the 20-month resub. I hope you keep enjoying the operations. I do hope you get a nice kick out of this scenario. But the other trade-off, though, is if you send your full force, you can commit to hitting this sector when you know it's being engaged from another side. That'll cause the guys to pull back, they'll break through, and then you can go off to that area. Wow. A grenade throw and an MG drop. That gets both of those guys still out there. Now you only have a few Op 4 stragglers, but Blue 4 is only down to a handful of guys right there, at least below 10. And Blue 4 on this attack flank also still getting harassed. This could still go either way, in all honesty. Matty boy, that's not how you word it. How you word it is because they're making a game that's not intended for consoles to be consoles, they have to accommodate for it by creating features for it that take away from the PC interface. That's how you word that statement. Yours sounds a little selfish. Refining it, now you're actually pointing out which features are getting fucked up and why. Alright, Alexander trying to get a shot on Harrington up here. Harrington trying to move away. He has no idea where he's being engaged from, and he's going to end up going down here. No, Alexander's not trying to get a shot on Hamilton. This is not Shakespeare. Oh, it's U.S. history. My bad. Well, Blue 4 pays my price there. I know, I said Shakespeare. I'm an idiot. All right, I'm tired as hell right now, guys. My mind immediately went to the play Hamilton, but I do not want coffee right now. I don't want to put my body on a stimulant when it's sick. That's not a good signal there. Ivno moving around. You got Dowadox around him. Settler, who hates integrals, is also moving around back here. But numbers-wise, it looks like Blue 4 is actually able to bounce back. Despite losing 11 people early on, integrals goes down. Dowadox getting tapped by Ivno. Ivno can't seem to line up the finishing shot. And Dowadox gets the kill. He's a double-tap Settler, though. But we need to see Op 4 bounce back like that. We'll see Ivno in chat in a second, though. Holton trying to hold. That grenade blows him away. Now, can Pierce's squad hold for 10 minutes? No, we're just bandaging. Those bullets probably penetrated a bit. Settler woke up and killed Dawadox. Nope, Hyperion. I don't even think there's any mods that let you gear shift in Arma 3. Wow. Wow. Good throw. Of course, he doesn't know that. Blue Force trying to throw him back. Five seconds for that remaining terminal. 9 minutes remaining, which in reality, actually no, overtime would be triggered if it gets touched. So Op4 has 9 minutes to stop Blue 4 from touching said terminal. Whew. Op4 have 3, 6, 7, 8 players remaining. Blue 4 has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. So an over 2-to-1 advantage right now. Can't opt for hold. Now, this is Delta for Op4, which means they do have the medium machine gunners, aka the PKPs. And they're going to be fighting rifle squads, but those PKPs and CQC are going to be doing work by having those high ammo capacities. And they're fighting infantry that have spent up a lot of their ammo in previous fighting. So now you see those machine guns going to work as Blue 4 tries to cross open areas. Do it. Unfortunately, he hit the tree square in the face. Op4 knew to throw grenades right now. Pierce coming up with a machine gun. Gets the kill, but takes some damage himself. 6.5 minutes remaining. This is the front line. There's not a lot of it, actually. There's only 5 Op4 players remaining. And Blue 4 coming in right now. I think Op4 is going to get overwhelmed, but it's going to be close. Either way. Blue 4 doing a wide flank right here. We need to see Olaf rush in to assist. Here's rushing down, gets the double tap. I get trying to get around though, but gotta be more aggressive. I do like Agent's position though. This is a great spot to both overwatch the terminal and around your position here. Oh, and like that, there were 4. Olaf though. Can't land a kill with the SVD, but at least he's going to harass the rear side of there. And we've got Vexen now pushing in with a vehicle. Both sides seem to be incredibly lost right now. Lurch could get a kill here. Though Pierce getting behind these two Blue 4 guys. It's only going to see a reaction from these two and Lurch. You guys are out in the open. Kermit, I think, just killed the recruit over there. 5 minutes. I think this is GG. Pierce finally gets spotted and is engaged by Bluck. Tempest returns fire. Grenade. Oh, no. That's it. Kermit's going to get the touch after he pops it with a nade just to be safe. And there it is. Olaf's in the back line. That's GG Blue 4. That could have gone either way. It was really messy in the beginning, but oof. Tough call. Anyway, guys, I'm going to wrap it up after this. I need to go probably take a nap because my brain is crashing. I am feeling better, though, but fatigue's a bitch. So thank you so much for watching. Go operate operationally. Might be back at 8 o'clock tonight for a Warhammer 40k op on the ground. Otherwise, cheers, guys. Have a good one, and go operate operationally. I think we can rack it up because there's no way they're going to give Olaf a chance, but